welcome back. And I'm here with Leyla Razeghi. And Leyla, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Leyla, you wear so many hats. I mean, you are an event planner, you're a business consultant, you're a model, I'm going to say.
Well, thank you. I wasn't aware of that one.
Oh, you know what? We took out some pictures here the last time.
Oh,
it was
yes.
amazing. And
Oh,
we had
yes.
no makeup on. I remember that very clearly. So tell us, what do you do in terms of a business consultant? Because there's so many people who say they're life coach, business consultant, financial planners, but what is your definition of a business consultant?
I think that a business consultant is someone that comes in and helps a business through an obstacle, or it helps them reach the next level of growth that they need. And in my case, I focus on helping businesses that are making a positive impact either on society or the environment, and I help them take their growth to the next level, find more customers, and retain the customers they already have.
Now, you were a winner of an event.
Yes.
And we were talking about that, which is kind of cool. And congratulations on that.
Thank you.
For winning a spot on the show. But also talking about being a business consultant, what makes you unique from every other business consultant out there? Like, I know you said to me what a business consultant is, but what defines you or separates you from the rest?
I think there's a few things, but the main one, I really believe that people buy why you do things more than what you do. And the reason why I do what I do is to make a positive impact and help businesses that are making that. So I focus on helping non-for-profits, businesses that support the environment, and anyone that has a positive purpose as part of their why.
So give us some examples of what you've done. Like, do you have a template, a strategy list? What have you done so far?
Yeah, the process that I follow is when I get a new client, I get an idea of their current situation on their business, and then we find out what makes them tick, what's their purpose for their business. And that's where we start, and then we develop a mission, a vision, and measurable objectives so they can track their success and make their day-to-day activities more focused on the final goal of what they want to achieve.
What's your niche?
I like working with businesses that have from, I would say, 5 to 25 supporters or employees. And when I say supporters, I mean maybe consultants. There's businesses in which there's 1 or 2 owners that work with semi-permanent consultants that give them support. So I want to work with organized businesses in that sense. And the main thing for me is the positive impact that business wants to make.
Well, you basically want to work with the decision makers.
Yes.
With the ones you walk in and they can make a decision right there on the spot, more or less.
Yes.
As opposed to have to go through all the red tape and the corporate
Yes.
and the board of directors and so forth.
And that is precisely the reason why I left corporate, because I found that I always had these new ideas of projects that we could do to improve the way things were, and they were more set in their ways. And now I find that every time that I'm talking to a client and I give them a new idea, they welcome it. So I really enjoy that about my work.
I mentioned earlier the fact that when we talk about working with as a business consultant, but it is a scale. You got to work on both sides of the scale. Because you work, I would say maybe small to mid-sized businesses, we'll categorize that as. But when you work with the owner or the owners, you work with them on a personal level as well, as maybe possibly like a life coach would, in that definition. Because you can't work with a business while working with the owners, because again, it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
But most of them own their own business.
Yeah. I don't provide life coaching, even though I've met a lot of consultants that do business and life coaching as well. Like my own business coach, she works on mindset and business. I work mostly on the business, but at the same time, because I'm so into finding businesses with a positive purpose, that positive purpose starts from within. So we start their business strategy from their personal why, and why are they doing what they're doing.
Well, I hope they know why they're doing what they're doing. What do you define as a personal purpose? What does that mean to you in a definition?
It's pretty much the reason why you're doing that business instead of any other. Like in my case, for example, it's to
mean
feel...
your passion?
Yes, yes. In my case, for example, I have a personal reason, which is using my talents to make a positive impact, feeling useful. And that would be my why. And that goes, that's my why for any project or business that I work in.
Okay, so let's talk about your why for a moment. What is your ultimate why? The reason, like your project, your dream project, or what you want to be when you grow up, in that sense?
Yeah.
Because it has to lead to something.
Yeah, I actually, since I was in university, I always thought I wanted to be a consultant because I like building other people's dreams and other people's businesses. And my ultimate goal is to build an online business and develop online courses for companies that may not be able to afford one-on-one consulting. So I don't know if you know Marie Forleo, and she has a business, online business school. So that's what I would like to do in a few years.
So you like to educate?
Yes.
You like to educate?
Yes.
Absolutely. What is, in terms of, what else do you like doing in besides a business consulting? Is there anything else that you like to do in terms of the community and so forth? Because you're such a passionate person of what you do. What else is there that we don't know about Leyla?
Yeah.
Because we need to get to know Leyla to figure out why we should be working with Leyla, right?
Yes. I am I'm getting more and more into spirituality, yoga, and meditation, and more and more reading about self-improvement and finding ways in which you can crack the code on negative thoughts and how to overcome that. So I would say that takes a lot of my free time, and I'm passionate about that.
Now, we have to have a conversation off camera about that.
Yes.
That's really not that difficult to do, to tell you the truth.
Yes.
You told me a little secret. You're also an engineer.
Yes.
Which nobody seems to know about.
Yes. I studied industrial engineering, which is business engineering, pretty much. So I'm taking all that knowledge and that way of thinking in terms of process, efficiency, improvement, and applying that to my consulting.
So how does the consulting, the engineering, the yoga, the holistic, how do you put that into a package and define who Leyla is?
Yeah,
really?
I would say.
I think you're discovering a different side of yourself. Which
yes.
It does.
And for some people, it's contradicting to say spirituality, yoga, and business and engineering, right? So I find myself starting friendships and finding clients that are also spiritual people, and that are people that do want to make money through their business, but it's not really about that. It's about a personal satisfaction of doing what you love and the impact that you're making for other people. So that's how I would relate those two things. And because I am a really logical person, I'm one of the few people who actually likes math and numbers. I find
That's why you're engineer.
Exactly, one of the few. And I find that doing yoga and meditating balances out that super logical side that can get carried away. So,
well, the funny thing is, all of us have that spiritual side to us, regardless of who you are. Some have discovered it, some are now trying to figure it out, and some of them don't know how to even ask about it.
Yes.
Because, being in the business world, they forget about it. But it's a balance, regardless of how you look at it. So that's where, yes, when you start working with people, you will touch on the spiritual side, regardless of how you look at it. What do you message you want to send out to all your clients out there, or people to come and talk to you and work with you, and if they're looking to improve their businesses?
Yeah, I would say that if you're a business that's small and that is trying to make a positive impact, like I mentioned, and you have a business obstacle that you want to overcome, or you just need some support to get to the next level, I can help you with that. Either by working on a project, or I also help my clients on a semi-permanent basis, pretty much taking a position at the company part-time. So I give support in all those different...
You have to.
Exactly.
You have to. You have to be in the business to help them to see how to run the business.
Yeah, most of them, after the project ends, I stay part-time just helping with implementation. So I design solutions that are customized for every business, depending on what they need. If they need a little bit more coaching or consulting, I'm there for them. And I take projects that I'm passionate about because I want to really get involved in the business that I'm working with.
And that makes you very diverse in your background as well. How can we get in touch with you?
Yeah, my website. Yes, my website is leylarazeghi.com, LeylaRazeghi.com, and you can check me out over there and send me an email to me@leylarazeghi.com.
Well, I want to thank you so much and congratulations again for spending time with us. And I wish you all the best with these companies, because I do know that they need help, and I know they're crying and reaching out for help. It's just getting the right person to work with them. So thank you so much. And we'll be right back.
Thank you.